So what is that like for you having a dad that's in prison?
I mean, it's rough, because if I see these other young ladies around me that have the support of their fathers, and like
Right.
you have a daddy that'll buy you a car, like a daddy to give you a hug.
Hood, hierarchy,
Let it
mob
go.
dad. Every single episode, man, we gonna give them a little background.
What was your first like big break? Did you like, man, I'm really finna do this? Like what was the first thing that let you know you was on the right track?
Well, honestly, when I was 16 years old, I was in middle school. I was going to Northridge down in Danville, and I had some. Back in the day, you had the gay boys. They had a group of gay friends, and I used to love my gay friends, and I hung with them.
I don't know about back in the day because I didn't have a group of gay friends,
Well,
but
I had some great
I'm
friends.
not judging. I'm not judging.
Shout
Which
out,
day? I'm just messing with you. Not say you had a group of gay friends or what?
and they just always love when I sang because I used to sing through the hallways of middle school.
Right.
Love when I sang. Mom, you give me the charter. And when I sang, they would just be like, keep singing. So one day they was like, we got somebody that we bumped into. We want you to meet them. And it was so urgent. They made me ride their bus home and everything. So
Oh,
I
wow.
ride the bus home. I get on somewhere out east on Danville. I don't know where we was at. Bismarck. I don't remember where we was at. And this is man. It was like his name was Romeo Saduk or Sadak. Romeo Sadak. And he was some type of music manager or management. And
Okay.
they was like, here she go, here she go. This the girl we've been talking about. She can sing. Like, listen to her. And so he had this man on the phone. He got the call and he had a man on the phone like, hey, I guess I bumped into the young lady that everybody's excited about. He was like, let me hear something. And so in the midst, when he said that, I was like, I never got nervous. I just started singing Fantasia. Something now is tell you. I sung that. And he dropped his phone. I remember him dropping his phone because he's like, I fucked out his head. And then he picked
Right.
his phone up. He was like, Kevin, we got one. We got one, Kevin. I was only 16, mind you. I had got a
Right.
contract. It was through MacTown. They was finna sign me. And it was for
Like that.
200. It was for $200,000 to the contract. 200,000 to me. That was my big break. I feel like, man,
Yeah. Uh,
you know,
Some
I,
people never have reached that in their whole career. So what happened with that?
so so listen, okay. I got into a little scuffle with one of the boys I used to mess with when I was young, his baby mama. I had got
Right.
a fight and I was signed. I was only 16. I had the contract, and my mama didn't allow me to sign the contract till my daddy got out of prison, and so he can
Okay.
stay into it or whatever. And so I waited till I was 17 to sign my contract. Between after I signed that, like a couple months later, I got into that scuffle with Shorty, and they, I went to jail. They said I made the label look bad, but
Oh.
somebody had to buy me out. I was a juvenile. Got let go, and it didn't make the news or nothing. He just knew, but it was a reason because I remember one time I asked him, was he trying to get me to sell my soul? And his eyes went out of his head. He couldn't say nothing. I'm like, what level of fame is we trying to reach to? Because I'm not on that, and I've never heard from him no more. And that's I think why I never heard from him no more.
Let me ask you something. This is hood hierarchy, and you said something. So I want you to speak to the fathers with this, right? What is it? What was it like for you? Because how long was your dad in prison?
All my life, shit. 90. I'm born in 92 since 94.
So what is that like for you having a dad that's in prison?
I mean, it's rough, because if I see these other young ladies around me that have the support of their fathers, and like
Right.
you have a daddy that'll buy you a car, like a daddy to give you a hug, a daddy to give you some advice on these niggas in the streets. I
Right.
don't. I never had that. I had a stepdaddy, but he turned into, I love him. I'm not gonna talk bad about him, but he turned into an alcoholic and turned into a crackhead, and
Right.
so forth. But I ain't had that, so that feel that felt okay. That felt good to have my daddy there with a little bit of say. You know, it felt good.
Okay. I just want to put that out there because so many people leave their kids for dudes. Or even over a woman with stuff in the street, you know what I'm saying? They really got to think about their kids. You leave your kids, like you said, everybody don't always get the best stepdad. You know, people don't get the best stepdad, and they go to jail. They leave their woman behind, and that goes another way also. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
so now you're doing all this. When did you start doing shows?
Man, I started doing shows at 17.
17. So
17.
so now when you started performing, what did you like better, making the music or performing?
Performing. Is my performing is my everything.
Yeah, yeah.